September birthdays. I'm going to let y'all read the homework question.
The length of a school bus is 10.4 meters. If 8 school buses park end to end with 2 meters in between each one, what is the total length from front of the bus to the end of the last bus?
Y'all can see where I already drew my school buses, and I did not get real crafty with them. I just drew rectangles to represent the school buses, because how many school buses were there?
8.
So the rectangles represent my school buses. It also told me that each school bus was 10.4 meters long. So what operation should y'all be doing to figure out how? Yes, because that is 10.4 happening repeatedly. You know, when y'all were younger, y'all would have done repeated addition to find out the length of the school buses, but now it's quicker just to do multiplication. Notice I'm also starting up a little expression. I won't solve it going across, but I just wanted to see y'all to see the relationship of the expression written going across the page. I also have to figure out how much space altogether for the spaces between the buses, and we know that's 2 meters between each bus. How many spaces are between the buses?
2.
Well, no, the length between this bus and this is 2 meters, but how many spaces between all 8 buses? 7. Which is really awesome that y'all know that, because some people will automatically think, oh, 8 buses, I'll do 8 spaces. But think about it, if you even count, you know those are 7. To have an 8th one, it would be just a space hanging off on the edge, hanging off either here or here with no other bus beside it. So we don't want to count those spaces at the end of buses, because there's not another bus, but you know, for the space to be between buses. So we've said that we're going to do 2 meters for 7 spaces. So what operation do I want over here to represent the spaces? 2 times 7. Notice in between the 2 multiplication problems, I have addition. Why am I adding those 2 amounts together? Total amount. I want the total amount of length from here to here, and we're doing it in 2 chunks. We're doing the length of the buses combined, we're doing the length of the spaces combined, and then we're going to just compile it all. So these are not the numbers that will be on your homework, but this is the exact same problem. We'll go ahead and start working this out. We would multiply. I always stack up when I'm multiplying, so we're going to multiply this. 8 times 4, y'all.
33.
Put down the 2, carry the 3. 8 times 0 plus 3. 8 times 1. You guys tell me where my decimal's going to go. Between the 3 and 2 is correct. Why does it go there?
Because he's asking for multiplying his right.
It's not to do with lining up. Look at the problem. Exactly. I'm hearing it from some of you. In the problem, there's only 1 digit behind a decimal, so in the answer, in the product, there should only be 1 digit behind the decimal. Over here, this is a basic fact. 2 times 7? 14. And we do want to add the product here to the product here. So lining up your place value is always important. I have 83 and 2/10. And I want to line up 14 with that. Where should I put the 4? What number am I going to put the 4 under?
Under the 3.
2.
Exactly right. It's the 3. Because the 4 is in the 1's place, the 3 is in the 1's place. Notice that when you have a whole number and you don't see a decimal, the decimal's behind it, but there's not a decimal amount behind there, so you don't need to show it right now. So it is in the 1's place, which means I'll put the 1 under the 8. We're adding these. If it makes you feel better, you can do that. 2 plus 0 is 2. In addition, you do just bring the decimal straight down. 4 plus 3 is 7. 8 plus 1 is 9. This is not a complete answer. What do I need to go with it, Cooper? We just combine all of those measurements together. Do y'all know what needs to be with my answer? Meters. I gave y'all a big hint. If you said it, I just didn't hear you. So we do want to put meters. The answer means that from the front of 1 bus to the end of the last bus, there are 97 and 2/10 of a meters. Also, I would like to point out one thing that I missed earlier when we were reading this. When you have a measurement in your problem, always make sure that all the measurements in the problem match. It wants to know the total length. Make sure it hasn't asked you for an answer in some other form other than meters, because that's one of the tricky things that happen. They may have told us the school bus is in meters and the space between the school buses in centimeters, which I don't know why they would do that. But always just make sure they haven't done a trick here or in your question. They did not do that to us this time. We don't have to convert anything, so this is how you'll get your answer. You're going to multiply how many school buses by the length of one school bus. You're going to multiply how many spaces times the length of one space, and you're going to combine those two products. Thank you, Ryan.